Hello, everyone. We got COVID. We didn't have a video on Saturday because we were sick. It's been really, really rough. I know for both of us, we've been bedridden for like several days now, and we didn't want to have to go Wednesday without getting another video out. So this is you get what you're getting for this one. I'm sorry.
We realize we look like a hot mess. There's absolutely nothing we care to do about it.
Give us a pass on this one, okay? You know what I mean? Just cut us some slack on X-Men Dark Phoenix. We're gonna watch it. We're still gonna enjoy it, but this is what we're getting. This is what you're getting. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't want you to have to wait until next Saturday, but luckily we're on the upper tick-ish, I guess. Yeah. It hit us pretty hard, and we're not fully there yet, but we're starting to go back up. But anyway, how are you feeling going into Dark Phoenix, sweetie?
Great. You know, the X-Men movies have really been like a hit or a miss with me. They haven't all been great and they haven't all been horrible. I'm curious to see where this one is gonna land.
All right, let's get into it. Do you have a comment on today?
We got it from our son, who honestly was like sick for like 2 days, and then
he was pretty bad. He slept for like 20 hours like each day.
But he was like, after those 2 days, he was like good. Yeah. You know?
We live in Florida. You know, we knew it was going to be inevitable with the kids going to school. There are no like policies at the public schools. He's 6 years old, you know, and then Savannah's 13 in middle school. They're not wearing masks. Even if we were to try to be like, wear a mask at the very minimum, no one cares here. We always knew it was going to happen to us eventually, because even if we quarantine, we can't keep we have no programs to like keep the kids home here, you know, at least with it being an easy process. And
at least we managed to get through 2021.
Yeah, I was surprised we got through this long without catching it, to be honest. But let's go ahead and do the comment of the day. This is from Daredevil Season 2, Episode 4, Doug Hannon. Jen scolding Holden for Who's to Say is so nice and heartwarming for some reason. I just want to say, while there are a lot of reaction channels and such out there, the thoughtful reviews and critiques the two of you give are why I enjoy coming back to this channel over and over again. Thank you, Doug. Right after I just said this is just what you're getting today. But we appreciate it so much, Doug. Thank you so much. If you want your comment featured in the comment of the day, make sure you leave a comment down below. We'd love to know your thoughts on Dark Phoenix. I know we're not feeling all that well, but we would love to know your thoughts on Dark Phoenix, because this is kind of the end-ish. A lot of you commented for us to maybe rewatch Logan, which we might do with all the added context. So if we do, it's going to be because of you guys recommending that. But all right, let's go ahead and get into it. X-Men Dark Phoenix. You know where the water jug is?
Yeah, got it right here.
There it is. Just for context, this was when Fox and Disney were beginning to have a discussion about selling the rights over to Disney. It was like right around here. There's a lot of reshoots that took place and stuff. Nobody cares. What am I talking about? Let's just watch the movie.
What are you talking about?
Nobody cares.
Of course we care.
Didn't do anything.
Savannah.
Oh, no.
Wow. It's a sick looking crash though, for sure. Sick.
Yeah, all that death. Awesome.
Oh, please. Like, you haven't said so much worse.
No, I thought she had some kind of bubble around her.
Yeah, like a protective layer.
Too bad Mom didn't have that.
So what happens to me now? Special's just a nice word for
weird or crazy.
I was gonna go with talented, but geez.
I don't like the other doctors.
No.
So, did she just not like have any other family, or did he just like kidnap her?
Oh yeah, it's a good question. I don't think he didn't kidnap her. They've gotten some sort of custody deal or something. I don't know. They just give kids away.
What was the basis of that?
If you break something, anything, I can fix it.
Not anything.
I broke my parents. Can you fix them? I love NASA.
Me too. Love space crap.
I know. We're big space lovers, if you didn't know. Where'd we go in Orlando? The Kennedy Space Center?
I think we've been to like 3 space museums.
Yeah, we love space stuff. I talk like such a couple. Oh, we love space stuff, don't we, sweetie? What's that place we went to in Orlando? We got to see all the rockets. What was that called?
Is that the same guy?
Yeah.
We go into space, we get the astronauts, we bring them home.
Mystique's much more like leader-ish here.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball.
They must lose a lot of balls.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's always a basketball on the court. None of the kids bring it like back inside with them.
think we think about the logistics too much of like minor details.
That's okay. Who cares? No one cares. We have COVID. Nothing matters. Representing all mutants. Big shoes to fill there, Professor.
Not to worry, Mission Control. Help is on the way.
I really do like their jet. I wonder why they're not wearing the uniforms they had at the end of Apocalypse. Cyclops had like that really cool visor thing.
No, I've never seen a rating like this.
Oh my gosh.
Scott, I need you to blast that thruster. Slow down the spin.
All right.
Wait, our commander. He was in the airlock working on the thruster.
Oh, this is juicy.
I can hold the ship together, but not from here. I need to get inside.
I wonder why she doesn't need a helmet.
Yeah.
Where is she?
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
So she just like absorbed that energy?
Yeah, looks like it. Come on, Gene, walk that off. I feel like Boston was a person, it probably would be Nightcrawler.
Let's go.
Remember with the little X's.
Oh.
No more class, the end of the day.
Heck yeah.
Jean, you gave us quite a scare up there. How are you feeling?
She should be dead.
I basically did everything. Jean did a little, like mostly all me.
Danger, Charles. Danger.
I care about their safety just as much as you do.
Bigger and bigger risks. The women are always saving the men around here. You might want to think about changing the name to X-Women.
Glad she pointed that out. Well, why is it called X-Men? She made a very good point.
Maybe it should be X-People. Maybe that's the compromise.
Yeah.
Okay, X-People. That sounds weird. X-People.
Yeah, but they didn't name it X-People, did they? No, it's X-Men to this day.
Well, I guess you're right again, sweetie.
We've been quarantined for a very long time.
Yeah.
She was in a space movie.
Yeah, she was in The Martian.
Shut up.
Ooh. What the heck is this?
How is she doing?
Thirsty.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know if you saw any of the comments, but in the comics, Storm and T'Challa get married.
I did see that. I also saw in the comments that Halle Berry was supposed to have a accent like throughout the trilogy, I guess, but she was so bad at it that they nixed it.
Some people were saying that she had it in the first movie, but
It must have been very subtle.
I didn't notice it. I remember some of her lines pretty distinctly, and I didn't hear it at all.
What do you think the X in X-Men stands for?
Now, I know that some of you choose to call us superheroes.
Fine, I just want to marry a Jonas brother. They just have thermal cameras on everyone at this party for some reason.
I guess monitored chaos. Oh no.
I built Cerebro to amplify my power. I think that's the only way I'm going to get inside her head. I had to make adjustments to her mind when she was young.
What did you do to her, Charles?
I saved her. Jean, don't be afraid. It's only me.
Charles!
I can't stay here, Scott. I need to go.
What are you talking about? Where are you going?
I need to see my father.
At least she set him down gently.
Prepare the jet. We're going to bring it home.
The power is being contained inside one of them.
If we can control that power, we can resurrect our race.
Dad?
Oh, jeez. Oh, crap. A lot of years and back child support I owe.
So is this her imagination?
No.
Her parents aren't dead?
From the truth.
You'll see.
It's so good to see you.
Yeah.
I'll get you some water, okay? Jean.
All these photos, none of me.
Jean.
Why didn't you look for me?
I didn't get a chance to say
That's an
goodbye
answer
to
to
your
a custody
mother.
I
question.
was 8 years old. How could you do that to me?
Come all the way in. Don't forget what you did.
So, in his eyes, she killed her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And he survived, trying to raise her, couldn't handle her.
I don't think he even tried to raise her. I think just after that accident, he was done with it.
Stop it.
It's not me. It's them.
She's just knocking everyone out. Knocked out her mom at the wheel, knocked out Scott, knocked out her dad. She's like a walking roofie.
I've only come to bring you home, Jean.
I don't have a home. You made sure of that. You used me for my powers.
No, that's just not true. That's not what happened.
Remember, you said you'd always come back to me.
He did say that, Jean.
I don't really think promises matter to her right now.
Well, they should.
Her dad made promises to her, you know.
Well, that'll show I'm not keeping hers as well, I suppose. Oh.
Jean, please!
Jeez, Jean. I don't know if homeowners insurance is going to cover all this.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Jean, stop!
I've got the shot. I'm taking. No, you're not.
I told you to stay away.
That's never gonna happen. Let me take care of you.
No, you can't.
I'm not afraid of you, Jean. Look at me. Focus on my voice. You're my family, Jean.
Oh, crap.
I'm out.
Okay, and people were saying that it was actually different timelines.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the first class timeline.
So a character like hers could die, technically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so X1 and 1 through 3 never happened in this timeline. Oh, jeez. Jean.
Raven died doing what she did best, helping a friend.
Is it true? Jean killed her?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
That was not Jean. Not the Jean I know.
I think I promised her a better life, and then you took it from her. Hank, this is your fault, Charles.
Jeez.
Charles, just admit you were wrong, please. We've been trying to protect these kids from the world when really we should have been protecting them from you.
Some fighting words. Jean,
Sam's up.
go inside, get some dry clothes on, have some hot chocolate, it'll be fine.
We'll probably get 20 years at the most.
It's okay.
It might be better if I talk to a lawyer.
Who are you?
Leave her.
Oh, yeah. Almost forgot about him for a second.
Have to forgive them. They're not accustomed to uninvited guests. Whose blood is that?
You hurt people,
It's been a while.
but you did. How did you stop?
Killed whatever I thought would make the pain go away. It didn't. No matter how many souls I sent under. So I stopped.
Things happen, bad things, to people I love.
Whose blood is that? Whose blood is that?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you hurt someone?
Please,
Answer the question, Jean.
Stop, Eric.
Show me what.
2 birds, U.S.
Tell everyone to stay calm.
2 birds, 1 stone.
I wonder what island this is supposed to be.
I don't know.
Well, crap.
We're not here for you. We're looking for one of the X-Men, Jean Grey. I don't want to fight.
No, you don't.
Then step aside.
Stop that right now! It's not me. Jean?
She's He's making such a mess. Oh. Oh no.
I thought you protected mutants here.
I am protecting them. From you.
Fine.
Congress is considering temporary mutant internment facilities for those whose powers have been deemed.
It's like, damn it, Jean.
Everything I've done. Everyone's gonna go back to fearing and hating mutants again.
Hello, Jean. I'm not like them. You're the girl who everyone abandons.
Hank's not in class.
I'm trying to nap.
Hank's not in class.
I guess I'm up.
You just can't get any peace.
I know, it's just like, everyone just leave me alone.
I want you to help me find Jean.
I've no reason to find her.
Do it for Raven. Jean killed her.
And you had her there in your camp, and you let her go.
If I find her, I'll kill her.
I know.
What entered you in space was not a solar flare. It was drawn to you. We saw it enter you in space. It destroyed everything it ever came into contact with. Until you. Because you're special, Jean. The greatest force in the galaxy.
There's been a sighting of the girl.
Where?
New York.
Charles is just so done.
Scott and I will go and fight for Jean without you. End of discussion.
I've got your back.
Look.
End of discussion.
Ain't nobody listen to Charles anymore.
Hello, old friend.
Save the old friend, Charles.
You're always sorry, Charles. And there's always a speech. But nobody cares anymore. If you touch her, I will kill you.
Jeez.
Don't do this, Eric.
Even Hank's like, I got it.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked about that.
Well, he wants revenge.
I got that, but the fact that he wants to kill her.
Yeah.
They're coming to kill you. You're not gonna let them. Feel the power inside you.
Oh, wow.
Hold them! I know whose blood that was.
Oh, crap.
Have you come to kill me too?
She's not your little girl anymore.
What are you?
Walk to me.
This feels so wrong.
What you choose to do with your gift, it's entirely up to you.
Because you are not broken.
She's a lost cause.
As long as there's someone to care for her who believes, then there's still hope.
There's still hope.
He just showed you your past. Follow me into your future. I traveled to the stars for a gift that you don't want.
Stop it, you're going to kill her.
Your lives mean nothing.
Let go! Jean, Charles, what's wrong? I don't know, I can't read her mind. Scott, you have to get her up, you have to.
So she's just got to get the rest of that juice?
Uh-huh. It's a little bit more of that Hawaiian punch.
My kid used to be a fan. Jean was never a villain. She's still Jean inside.
She'll be coming back for Jean. Good. Let her.
Multiple hostiles on board. They're heading towards the back.
Don't be fools! You need our help!
Lock it down, now!
Turning into like a zombie video game or something.
They're here for Jean.
How would they know they're not mutants though? They look like humans and they have powers that like a mutant might have. Looks like Napoleon Dynamite. It's morphin' time. Nice.
Please, don't die.
Uh-oh.
Just guard the entrance.
This guy just doesn't quit. Could've just done that in the beginning.
Jessica Chastain.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I have no desire to fight you.
I get that a lot.
Very cool.
I hope he's got some ear protection in there. I'm the only one that thinks about these things. But you know, his ears would be like bleeding slowly.
Family, I forgive you.
Hey, why didn't you do the little crushy thing?
I know what I need to do now. Protect my family.
Guess we're all going along for the ride. Yeah, like what are they gonna do? Talk to the hand.
Oh no.
Jeez.
You can't control it. You'll kill them all. Jean! You're wrong. My emotions make me strong. I know who I am now. This is not the end of me or the X-Men.
The end of Mystique.
Hey, merci. What are you doing here, Eric?
Came to see an old friend. Fancy a game?
Not today, thank you.
You offered me home. I'd like to do the same for you. Just one game. I'll go easy on you.
No, you won't.
All right, that's the end of X-Men Dark Phoenix. What did you think?
I thought it was okay. I don't feel like, in relation to all the other X-Men movies, I don't feel like it was as action-packed, and I felt like they tried to be, but I mean, there was a lot of destruction, a lot of damage, a lot of death. As far as like the X-Men, I just don't think that there was as much.
Yeah.
I liked that they focused a little bit on Jean Grey's like powers. I just don't know about the angle of these like, I guess, alien beings.
Yeah.
I really also did not understand, like, they needed something to basically like be a vessel for this power. They saw, Jean Grey absorbed it or whatever, but why didn't they just take it from her when they first had the chance?
Yeah, why even bother trying to
Why
have her be
was
the
it
vessel?
like, I mean, because it was Jean Grey at first that was like, I don't want it.
Yeah.
You know, can you take it? So I really didn't understand that. Hunt her down and take it from her.
Yeah.
So that was a little like off-putting to me. It seemed just like too nice. I really liked the idea of like Jean Grey having this power that's like essentially out of control. You know, no one can control her. And I know that we saw a little bit of that in the other X-Men movies, but obviously it was a little more extreme in this one, and I did like that part. I'm not sure about these like alien beings. I also didn't really understand, like, okay, so they wanted all this power to create new planets, which, let me just point out, does not sound that bad. Like,
I don't think that that's really what I think they were trying to manipulate Jean with that whole new planet thing. She probably could, but they said earlier they wanted to pretty much take over Earth. They wanted to wipe out the human race and basically start their race over on Earth was their actual goal.
Oh, okay. So that was BS that they were.
I mean, they maybe could have done it with the power, but it was just to manipulate Jean, I think.
Okay.
Like, look at what you can do. You know?
Thinking of it, I do remember her saying that, but I guess what she told Jean stuck with me.
Yeah.
I hate that Mystique was like killed off, but I felt like they needed to play that card, you know, of someone dying, an important character. And I felt like with all the X-Men, especially the last couple of movies, Mystique was an obvious choice because it would be very dramatic. And it absolutely was. Like, I loved her. I really, really liked her a lot. But that wasn't like a reason I didn't like it. I was upset that they had Hank. I knew that he would be out for revenge, but I don't like that they had his character jump to, she's gotta die, I'm with Magneto, let's go kill her.
Yeah.
You know, like that didn't seem like Hank to me. I definitely think that he would have been more, we need to find her, we need to contain her, we need to do something. But I don't like that he just jumped to killing her. Strangely with Magneto, I'm not as upset that he jumped to that. I wish they hadn't, but with a character like Magneto, the way that they have played him out, I feel like that was more realistic.
It
like
makes a lot
I
more
could
sense for
believe
him.
that, but not with Hank. I also didn't like that I didn't get to see as much interaction between Eric and Charles. Consistently, that has been something that I really enjoy. That's been highlights for me. Even the movies that I didn't necessarily think were the greatest, kind of the saving grace for me was their interaction. You know, seeing their friendship kind of come through in the film. And in this one, there wasn't, understandably, because it was more focused on Jean Grey, but I miss that we didn't have as much interaction as we normally do with those two.
Yeah.
But per usual, the scenes that Magneto does have, he knocks it out of the park every time. It is so good. He is a very, very talented actor. I liked watching his performance again, I really did. Also, I love Halle Berry, and I think she's a very talented actress, but I have to note that I also really like the girl that plays Storm. I remember seeing the last movie, and because she was a new face, I was like, well, I don't know, we'll see how it plays out. But she's really grown on me. I like her a lot. I think that they did a good job of kind of emphasizing Jean Grey's capabilities. Like there was a couple points in the movie where I was really like, oh my goodness, like terrified, because I was thinking if this was real life, like how, specifically the moment with her and her father, I was like, so scared for him because I knew that she was gonna lose it. So they did a good job of that, but there were a couple of moments where her acting I was not so sure about, and which is really weird because I overall enjoyed her performance in the last movie. I thought that it was decent at the very least. But there was a couple moments in this movie where it just didn't, I don't think it flowed right. So I don't know if it was like the writing or if it was her acting or if it was just the movie in general, the tone, like I don't know. But there was a couple moments where I was like, oh, okay. But as far as like the CGI they had,
got her face and whatnot.
I thought they did a really great job. I really enjoyed all those scenes showing off her powers and capabilities. I thought they did a great job of that. So finding out that her parents didn't die, just her mother in the car accident, definitely was interesting. And then like her dad just couldn't handle her, so he like gave her to
Charles.
Professor.
Yeah.
I still don't know if that works. Like I mean, I guess I could see it in a way, but it just didn't work for me because I remember like her dad seeming to care about her. And I understand that the circumstances, like, you know, his wife died and whatnot. I wish they would have made him more emotional. You know, it would have meant more to me or struck a chord with me if he had been, for instance, like crying when he saw her or like showing any kind of emotional attachment to her. And I guess maybe they were purposely going for not having that emotional attachment. But for me, I felt like that would have flowed better if it was a father that literally had no other choice, but still loved his daughter, cared about his daughter, and showed that. I would have preferred them to make him a little more emotional. But overall, I thought that it was decent. It's definitely not my favorite X-Men movie, but you know, Jean Grey is always an interesting character, so the fact that they like made her the focus of this movie, I like it. But there were some things that I just didn't like as far as like how they went about it. But I thought it was a decent movie, and yeah.
Yeah. This movie is pretty universally hated, like by X-Men fans. I think it's actually the lowest performing X-Men movie that
really?
to date. Yeah, it pretty much bombed at the box office. I mean, this came out the same year as Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame, you know. So
oh wow, I mean,
how do you compete with that? But I do know there were a lot of reshoots because the original ending was so similar to Captain Marvel. Kind of this super powered female lead character that discovers who they are and type of thing. And I guess there was a lot of similarities with how they handled Jean Grey and Captain Marvel.
I was thinking that there were certain scenes, especially that final scene when she's in space or whatnot.
She's like, my emotions make me strong, you know.
Yeah, I definitely felt the resemblance to that.
I will say that I don't think this movie deserves as much hate as it gets. I mean, people were telling us not to even bother watching it. I don't think it deserves that much. You hit a lot of the points that I would make. There was a lot I really didn't like about this movie, particularly the whole alien thing. I thought that it just wasn't done well. They're trying to redo X3, where Jean Grey became Dark Phoenix in that one, she became bad or whatever. And Dark Phoenix, the Phoenix saga in the comics is one of the most popular comic sagas, so they really were trying to do it again, hiring the same guy who did X3. It just didn't pan out. I will say that I thought some of the visual effects in this one were probably some of the best. Not enough Quicksilver for my taste. And
oh yeah, they barely showed him.
Yeah, I thought I would have liked to have seen some more of him. It's good, I think, to show a character like Charles Xavier not be like infallible, to show like these flaws, or show that like, you know, he even in the midst of his success, where mutants are no longer seen as like this evil enemy, he kind of gets a little bit of an inflated ego about it, and that makes sense. And they maybe dial it up maybe a smidge too much. I feel like Charles would have, like that scene with Beast and him in the kitchen, I think that he would have been like, maybe I didn't handle it right. I was just doing what I thought was right, type of thing.
Well, not even necessarily just him not being able to make mistakes, but I liked that it showed he took an alternate route. You know, I feel like the trilogy, we really felt like he went the safe route, you know, for everybody. But this shows like he took the necessary steps or the necessary actions to not fix a problem, but contain her.
Yeah, he tried doing it in X3 too. Remember, he was creating the psychic barriers in her mind, and Mystique took over the role that Wolverine did in that movie. Where he was like, "What did you do to her? Why can you do these things to people's minds?"
But I like that. I like that they were like, you know, it's not pretty, it's not ideal, you know, and he is kind of manipulating her, but it's
given the options, I guess.
Yeah, it's the lesser of two evils, honestly.
The difference too here is that like the energy force that she gets in the comic is called the Phoenix Force. but it's hard to distinguish whether they were trying to say that Jean always had this power, or whether the Phoenix Force gave her the power, or whether it was some sort of combination of both. You know, because had the rays never hit her, would there have ever been a problem? Or if she, you know, her power was truly unleashed, would it have been as like severe? And I know in the comics there's an answer to that. I'm just talking about in the narrative of the movie. It seemed as though everything would have been fine were it not for the rays, and the rays being the cause of her power. The action sequences were cool. I actually thought that they were really, really good. I feel bad because I hate that X-Men kind of lands on this sort of flat note. I don't think this is the worst X-Men movie, I will say. I think it's better than probably Apocalypse. It's kind of more simplified too, with the exception of the alien crap. But like, you have a very linear story. She gets hit by these rays, she turns evil, and we gotta try and stop her, and you know, she turns good again at the end. It's pretty straightforward, except for the alien stuff again. But overall, I thought it was all right. As far as popcorn flicks go, I thought it was pretty entertaining throughout, but as far as an X-Men movie or something, it's just kind of a, oh yeah, I forgot about that type of thing.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those movies where I'm glad that I saw it, but I probably won't watch it again. I probably wouldn't like buy it. And you know, that's not like, if it's a good movie to me, like a really good movie, then I'll probably want to watch it again. And I just don't have that with this movie. But at the same time, like I said, I am glad that I saw it.
Yeah.
You know?
It had some good moments. For example, I think the whole sequence with Magneto and his little compound there, and they're fighting over the helicopter, I thought that was pretty sweet. I thought the whole part where they're at home and you're seeing Jean, you know, fighting against the other X-Men and deflecting lightning and stuff. I thought all that was pretty sweet. But you know, another thing too, and I'm not trying to pick on Sansa Stark here at all, but I don't like her as Jean Grey. I just don't. I think that she's too flat of an actress. I think that she's good at those like kind of really stoic roles, and Jean Grey, she just plays very flat. And I don't know, I wish there was more, I don't know, character in that. And I felt the same way in Apocalypse too.
But do you think that's because we saw Famke,
the original Jean?
Yeah, saw her first, so kind of that's the image that we have as far as?
I don't think so, because even she was kind of like just sort of a run-of-the-mill type of character, with the exception of X3, like in X1 and 2, she's
yeah, but
there
I felt like
thing.
in this type of role where she like became the Phoenix or whatever, I felt like she had that ability to give emotion with the same type of face, you know, very stoic, very like, not showing it, but you can still feel it.
Yeah, she's just like incredibly intense the whole time.
Yeah, but I think that she had like, I think she was a hit or a miss. Like there were certain scenes where I felt like it did come through and I believe that she was Jean Grey, but there were certain scenes where I agree, she fell very flat. You know, that emotion didn't come through.
Yeah, I just didn't like her in this role. I know that she can do a good job, and I think she does that good, stern, you know, serious face and whatever, but I just don't like her as Jean. Just my personal preference. But that's it. What would you rate this one?
I would probably rate it a 6.5.
I think I'm gonna go with a 6 for me. Yeah, but those are just some of our thoughts. Let us know what you think of X-Men Dark Phoenix down in the comments below, whether you agree with us or not, some things we might have forgotten to talk about, some points that you might want to bring up to our attention. We'd love to hear what you have to say. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. It does help the channel out a lot. Subscribe down below so you'll be notified of our next video. We're thinking about doing Logan again. We might just move on to the next series, but we'll talk about it and see what we want to do. Consider joining my Patreon. You'll get early access to select videos. We have been a little slower recently because we got COVID and we've been sick, but we're going to try and get caught back up here as we get better. There's also some full-length reactions. You'll need your own copy of the movie. We watched this one on Disney+, so if you have Disney+, you should be able to sync up pretty easily with us. But that's it. As always, Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care, everyone.